welcome back to the road to episode 7, my ongoing series where I chart the road to the release of Star Wars episode 7, The Force Awakens on December 16th, 17th and 18th, 2015, depending on where you are in the world. Tonight, today, which is Thursday, I believe it's the 12th of November 2015 today, and on, where is it, ABC, which is owned by Disney, they're showing a special Force Awakens thingamajiggy-bobby. I think that's what they called it. That was exactly what they called it, actually. So they're showing that. I don't know what's going to be in there, new behind the scenes footage, maybe stuff we've already seen before, no idea, so I'll come to that when it happens and if it comes out. And also there's a big Entertainment Weekly issue about The Force Awakens. It's coming out tomorrow, and stuff has been being kind of slowly but surely sifted onto the internet by, I guess, Entertainment Weekly. It's all official stuff, interviews, loads of behind the scenes pictures, so I'll talk about that in another video, but just again to give you an idea what's going on right now. So TV spot, yeah, it was alright, second TV spot, nothing special. So, the main thing I want to talk about in this one is Lawrence Kasdan. He will be quitting, he'll be retiring from Star Wars films after the Han Solo movie. So, Lawrence Kasdan, if you don't know, he was brought in to rewrite The Empire Strikes Back, which was originally written by Lee Brackett, I believe, and she was a writer who, I think she either passed away before the film was made or around that time, I think. I mean, I need to brush up on my Empire Strikes Back history, but I was reading the making of book, and she wrote the draft, and it wasn't to everyone's liking, and so Lawrence Kasdan came in and rewrote that, and he is credited as the writer of The Empire Strikes Back to pretty much, he wasn't the sole writer, but he pretty much, wrote, my favorite film of all time. And then he came back for Return of the Jedi. He was then brought in for, I think he did, yeah, he was brought in for The Force Awakens, which he wrote with JJ Abrams, and I believe they kind of worked with what Michael Arndt had already written. I'm not sure how much of his original screenplay is still in the film, but JJ Abrams and Lawrence Kasdan, they teamed together to write The Force Awakens as we all see it in December. And I guess he's helping to write the Han Solo spin-off movie, the what was it called? The anthology, a Star Wars story Han Solo movie. They haven't given it an official title yet. And I believe he's writing that with his son, Jon Kasdan. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. And he said that, once that's done, he'll have done 4 Star Wars films, and that's enough for him. I think that's fine. Rian Johnson, of course, is writing and directing Episode 8, and I love that because I believe this will be the first director to come in and direct a Star Wars film and write it themselves solely since George Lucas did it. Again, Empire Strikes Back was written by Lawrence Kasdan, was directed by Irving Kershner. Return of the Jedi, written by Lawrence Kasdan, directed by Richard Marquand, and then we had George Lucas directing Episode 1, 2, 3 and 4, and now with Episode 7, J.J. Abrams wrote the film with Lawrence Kasdan and is directing it. But with Episode 8, we're having a sole written and directed by Rian Johnson. So that is really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do given the full reins to make this film his own. And in fact, J.J. Abrams was talking about that. Let's just get into that as well. In a recent interview, talking about how he brought Rian Johnson on. He was showing him what they were doing, showing him dailies when they were filming the Force Awakens, so that the transition would be very smooth. He said he didn't want to hold anything back from Rian Johnson. He wanted him to know everything, what they were doing, and how to kind of move the, kind of blend 7 and 8 together as seamlessly as possible. And J.J. Abrams is staying on as an executive producer on Episode 8, so he said he really cares about the outcome of that film. So I'm really glad that that seems to be the case, and not just like, okay, that guy can do that, let's just focus on this. But J.J. Abrams was and has been kind of cognizant of the fact that there needs to be kind of a nice continuity between the 3 films. And so, yeah, I'm really excited for that. Rian Johnson, one of my favourite directors, and yeah, the road to Episode 8, I don't know. I don't think I'll be doing that. I feel like the road to Episode 7 has been special to me, and it's like it's the end of it. Well, it almost is the end of it, but I guess I'll just talk about it now that it's come out in a big tangent. But yes, it's been very special to me, and I feel like it won't be quite the same next time round. I don't know. We'll see. If enough people comment and say they want to see it, I'll do it, but it definitely won't be on the scale of the road to Episode 7, where I've been doing it for 3 years. Obviously, there's not going to be 3 years. It's only about a year and a half until Episode 8. But I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe I will, but it'll be a scaled down version of what the road to Episode 7 has been, I suppose. Anyway, so Lawrence Kasdan will be walking away from Star Wars in a couple of years, and I'm excited about the fact that he's written part of the new movie because I think that the writing in Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi is fantastic. So there we go. And one more thing to round it off, something that came out a couple of weeks ago that I wanted to mention but didn't get around to including in a video, is the Duracell advert. which sounds ridiculous, but I'm telling you, go watch the Duracell advert. It got me. It got me in the feels. It was just, it was really, really cool and sweet. And again, they're trying to sell shit, but it's nice to have a sweet message in there as well. Well, not a sweet message, but just a sweet tone, I guess. It reminded me of being a kid, you know, where the kids, they get their lightsabers and stuff, and you know, a bit interesting that you know the girls dressed as Rey and stuff, and that kind of goes with my kind of my weird thing where I'm like, why are people dressing up as people they haven't even seen in the film? I think Rey looks awesome. I think Kylo Ren looks amazing, but I'm not going to go around dressing up as him until I've seen the film. Well, not that I dress up anyway, but if I was a person who dressed up, I wouldn't go out as Kylo Ren because I haven't seen the film yet. You know, I don't really. You need to know these things, I think, before you can start dressing up and being big fans of the character when you've seen nothing. You know, that's just my opinion. But yeah, the Duracell advert, go check it out. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun and just brought me back to being a kid and just the excitement of not only Christmas but Star Wars. So there we go. That's it for this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
I don't know, Pod Second.